Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's coverage of Lake Central Boys Varsity Basketball here on a Saturday night. I'm Javon Alcantara, play-by-play commentary for tonight's game, and joining me is color commentator Bailey Corbett. Lake Central has won their last 4 games, and they look to make it 5 straight tonight. How do you think they're going to be able to do that, Bailey?
Well, Lake Central tonight has to start off on the right foot and take control of this game early and try to get a lead and maintain it. On this win streak, they've had the lead at the end of the first quarter, and they were able to hold on to it to get the win. So tonight, they should look to do the same and really try to get guys like Derek Hobbs and Justin Graciano going early in the game so they could be in a good position to win.
Well, you mentioned that Lake Central does a really good job starting off games, but this year, we have seen them definitely make a lot more games interesting than they should have been.
Yeah, this year Lake Central has really struggled to close out games in the fourth quarter, as they've been outscored in the fourth quarter in 4 of these 6 games they have played this year. So tonight we really want to see Lake Central try and have a strong finish in the fourth quarter of this game, and hopefully that can lead to a W for the team.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at tip-off. We're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. This game will start shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for tip-off here. As the stars for Lake Central here tonight, Derek Hobbs, Justin Graziano, Connor Tomczyk, Keon Sellers is the big man for them tonight, and Jack Davis at guard. It'll be Tracy Siggers and Keon Sellers here ready for the tip-off. Ball's up and nope.
Ooh. Both of them missed it. Rare sight right there.
Looks like we'll do it again. And this time, nope.
Make that number 2. Third time's the charm, right, Giovanni?
Yep. All right. This time the game should start.
There we go.
Here we go. Lake Central gets it. This number 5, Connor Tomczyk, and Derek Hobbs will take it up. Getting double team right away.
Yeah, quick, aggressive defense by Morton.
Goes to Tomczyk to Jack Davis. Here we go. Hobbs on the outside, the sophomore. Back to Davis, Tomczyk driving. Keon Sellers puts up a shot. And it's good. Lake Central gets the first points of the game.
Already getting good ball movement on Lake Central side. Good to see.
Let's see how Hammond Morton responds.
As we said in the pregame, Lake Central is absolutely dominant in the first quarter. They get off to great starts, but it's down near the stretch that things start falling apart for them.
You know, Lane puts up a shot. That's no good. Morton had the rebound. They have it, and it goes in. It's Keon Lane on the score. Hobbs takes it up. Pass to Justin Graziano. Jack Davis for 3. And he misses. Rebound by Graziano. He had it for a second.
The ball's flying everywhere.
And Morton gets it back. Here we go. Kyrie Hines with it. He puts up a shot, and it's no good. Justin Graziano gets the rebound and gets it out to Hobbs. Hobbs will take it up. Fake the pass, gets it out to Jack Davis. Excuse me, Connor Tomczyk. Back to Jack Davis. Now Davis puts up a 3, and it's good.
That one's good. It's crucial for Lake Central. Keep your foot on the gas, find those good shots.
Brown
Get off to a good start early.
Take it up, going up against Connor Tomczyk. And a foul. This one's on Lake Central.
Yeah, lucky for Morton. It looked like number 11, Clarence Triplett, almost traveled there. Got bailed out by that whistle.
It'll be number 2, Keon Lane, to inbound it. Here in Hines gets the inbound. Pass it to number 5, Amariam Brown. He drives to the basket, gives to the inside, and Keon Sellers with the block.
Big swat by Keon Sellers, getting right up behind Siggers of Morton.
Justin Graziano passes out to Jack Davis, goes inside, puts up a shot, and it's good.
Off the glass. Jack Davis already 5 quick points for this Lake Central team.
And a foul. This one's going to go against Hammond Morton.
Man, looked to be at an illegal screen there. In motion, trying to set a pick.
Graziano will inbound it here. Hobbs takes it up for Lake Central. Takes it out to Jack Davis, to Connor Tomczyk. Back inside to Graziano. Tomczyk for 3. No good.
Ooh, looked like Sellers was thrown to the floor there.
And Brown gets it back for Morton. He drives. Triple for 3, and it's no good. Sellers got the rebound, and he gets it to Derek Hobbs. Hobbs puts up a shot, and looks like that one got tipped.
Yeah.
Fight for the ball.
Ball's loose.
stay with Lake Central for now.
Quick switch there for Morton already early in this quarter.
And never mind, they'll go to Morton.
Looks like the ref signaled Lake Central there. Must have been mistaken.
Triplet, it puts it up, and number 23, Cashin Prather, puts that one in.
Yeah, just poor transition defense right there by Lake Central. Couldn't get back quick enough.
And it was a really great pass.
Oh, it was perfectly placed.
Graziano going for it. It's no good. Triplet with the rebound. Lane puts up a 3. No good. But Morton able to put it back in for 2.
It looks like number 23, Kashawn Prather, just got subbed in. Already 4 quick points.
Here we go, Hobbs.
Like
gets it to Jack Davis.
Morton's looking for a nice quick start to try to counter
Graziano.
This Lake Central attack.
Nearly loses it. Keeps it. Gets it to Jack Davis. Back to Tomzik. Morton really playing aggressive on defense. Tomzik puts it up, and it is good.
Able to split the defense there, though.
Here we go. Brown's going to take it up for Morton.
Morton, early in this game, has done a great job to counter the fast pace of Lake Central's offense.
Hines puts up a shot, and it's good.
As you can see right there. Nice quick layup. Not wasting any time.
Hobbs going up against Kyrie Hines. Here it's Tomzik to Keon Sellers to Graziano. Back to Hobbs. Sellers on the inside. That one, and he's fouled on the way up. He'll come to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Keon Sellers, such a dominant force in the paint. You know, he's very good at getting these rebounds and fighting his way through coverage to get nice, easy layups in the paint.
Here we go, Keon Sellers to the line. He'll show 2 here. First one is up, and it's no good. Sellers' second free throw is up. It's no good. He goes 0 of 2 from the line.
That is his one major flaw is his shooting. You know, if you're Lake Central, it'd be nice for him to get a jump shot working, but.
And he puts it up, and it's going to be a foul.
I think you'll take what you can get from him, though. Great paint player.
And a very great athlete, too. He just finished the season playing for Lake Central football as a wide receiver.
Definitely. Anybody on this team that are playing sports that's a dual sport athlete here in high school, great athlete.
Triplet will come to the line. His first one is up, and it is no good. As it will be Dominic Champoni coming into the game for Keon Sellers. Triplet's second free throw is up, and it's no good. He goes 0 for 2 from the line.
Another great hustle rebounder there in Justin Graziano, number 33 for Lake Central. Able to maneuver his body into that paint, grab a nice easy board.
Derek Hobbs on the outside gets it to Graziano. And a foul called on Morton. The foul was on number 23, Prather.
Morton foul number 23, Kashawn Prather. That's his first and the team's third.
And a timeout will be called.
Timeout Lake Central. This is a 30-second timeout.
It's a smart timeout there. You know, both teams have been able to match each other pretty well, as you can see on the scoreboard, 9-8. You know, just try to settle people down, look for better shots. You've seen a couple, especially on Lake Central's end, a couple forced shots. Just looking to fix that up. Meanwhile, on Morton's side, very fast, very aggressive, both offense and defense, and it seems to be working so far.
It's going to be Hobbs, Tomzik, Jack Davis, Justin Graziano, and Dominic Champoni. Let's come out here. Tomzik will inbound it for Lake Central.
back underway.
And he inbounds it to Derek Hobbs. Hobbs going up against Hines. Gets it to Jack Davis.
Another quick foul there by Morton. Got to be careful, especially this early in the game. Already with 4 for the team.
Tomzik inbounds it to Derek Hobbs. Gets it to Justin Graziano. Gets it inside to Traponi. Graziano for 3. This one's no good.
He almost tipped
Morton
out there by Morton.
Brown going up against Connor Tomzik. Gets it to number 2, Keon Lane. Triplet on the outside gets it to Hines. Brown going inside, puts up a shot, and this one's no good. Tomzik with the rebound. He's gonna take it up. He puts it up and blocked by the rim right there. Hammond in transition. They put it up. No good.
No good. It's hard to see on that last Lake Central. Oh, a turnover.
This one's gonna go back to Morton.
Yeah, on Tomzik's last layup, he had Jack Davis, who has 7 of the 9 points, wide open on the three-point line. He's got to be more aware out there on the court, find that better shot.
It's Brown who gets the inbound. Gets it to Hines. Back to Lane. Lane gets inside. No good. Graziano with the rebound.
Again, very big body there in the paint, Justin Graziano.
Here we go. Hobbs gets it to Connor Tomzik. Tomzik puts up a shot, and it's blocked by number 23, Cashin Prather.
Looked like a little bit of contact there on Morton's side, but play
Brown
stands.
puts up a shot, and it's no good. And Lake Central
Ooh,
almost
sloppy.
lost the ball.
Would have been twice in the past 3 plays. Definitely need to settle down more on for Lake Central.
Graziano outside gets it to Hobbs. Hobbs going inside. Graziano puts up a 3. No good. He's 0 for 2 tonight from beyond the arc. And Lake Central almost got a steal. It looks like that one went off Morton, and no. They're going to give it back to Lake Central.
Ooh, very, very questionable call there. I don't think Davis made any contact with it.
I'm all for letting the officials officiate, but from my view, it looked like that hit off of Morton.
From up here, definitely.
Looked like it hit off number 14, Kyrene Hines.
You know, great effort by Davis, however. Almost got that steal there.
Puts it up. No good.
Graziano again. Since Keon Sellers is subbed out, he's been the man in the middle.
30
Taking
seconds
charge.
left to play here in this first quarter. Jack Davis gets outside, back to Jack Davis. Graziano. Here goes Traponi.
There you go. Davis
Trying
right
to
there,
get something
open
going.
on the three-point line again.
Let's see if Lake Central tries to decide to keep it for the last second shot. Traponi now
Would be the wise thing to do.
to Graziano, and
Oh.
ball was almost stolen. It is. Morton trying to get control of it, and they put it in Lane. Gets it at the last second, and at the end of the first quarter, Morton has the lead 10-9.
Very slow pace. Very unusual for Lake Central, especially in this fourth quarter. Our first quarter, which they are known for being very fast, very dominant in. Interesting to see, since they, as we said previously, not exactly the greatest team down the stretch.
Well, if one thing we noticed at the end of the first quarter was they definitely started to get sloppy with the ball. So you just got to get everyone calmed down, get everyone to play well.
Yeah, you saw those 2 inbound plays where they got the turnover the one time, almost got it that second time. Definitely sloppy play near the end of that first quarter. Just got to settle down. Plenty of time still left in this game. Just got to work on the little things.
we go. We get ready for the start of the second quarter. The five for Lake Central, it's going to be Schiponi, Derek Hobbs, Connor Tomzik, and Zach Dubos coming into the game for the first time. And number 35, Dawson Cheney.
First time seeing him as well out there. Interesting to see what Coach Mloznik is looking for out of these new subs. Definitely trying to look more for an offensive approach.
Returning for Morton, number 11, CJ Triplett.
And Hobbs gets the inbound. Hobbs drives, puts up a shot. He's blocked.
A bad decision there by Hobbs.
Morton puts up a three. It's no good. Lake Central just let go out. Morton tries to keep it in play, but goes right back to Lake Central.
Yeah. Morton almost caught Lake Central sleeping there. Almost got that ball right back.
We go to Dubos on the outside. And Lake Central loses it.
Ooh.
Tomzik for three. Open look. No good.
That's another big issue for Lake Central. They just can't seem to knock down any shots. And they got off quickly to get those 9 points in this first quarter, but ever since then, just nothing but the rim.
And this one is off.
Yeah, on first air there by Morton.
It'll be number 20, Isaiah Betty, coming into the game for Derek Hobbs. And Justin Graziano will check back in for Dominic Schiponi.
I like this decision bringing Isaac in. He's a very speedy guard, very quick, has a good handle on the ball, can get things moving. Pick up that pace for Lake Central.
It's Graziano on the outside, gets it to Tomzik. Back to Graziano. Betty for three, and he's no good. Brown will take it up for Morton. And
Carey.
Yep. It's Lake Central get back.
That's back-to-back. Just unforced offensive errors that led to turnovers for Morton.
And Betty gets it to him, and oh, he almost lost. And it's going to be a backcourt violation on Lake Central.
Starting to see that sloppy play creep back in.
Zach Dudas did not look too happy with himself right there.
No, but you can't really let that get into your head. He just lost the handle on that one.
Silly mistake. Here we go. Lane gets it to Collins, and Collins loses it, and Betty is able to get the steal.
By Mike.
Will take it up, and it looked like
he almost went backcourt there.
And Collins will put it up, and it is good.
Yeah, that was 3 back-to-back turnovers for Morton and Lake Central.
Lake Central, I think they got away with the backcourt violation.
They definitely did. That would have been the 4th turnover in a row for both teams, but they got away with it.
Thompson gets it back to Betty.
Morton
Betty, he gets an open three. No good.
The rim just does not seem to like Lake Central tonight.
Yeah, they've gotten 3 open looks tonight, and they have not been able to hit any of them.
Just need to slow down. No need to make. No need to rush your shot. Just work with what you got.
When you get those open looks, you really have to take advantage of them.
Oh, of course. Yeah, especially if you've been as wide open as Lake Central's been these past couple times.
Collins puts it up. It's no good, but a foul is called on Connor Tomzik. And he'll come to the line. Monte Collins will shoot 2 free throws here. First one is up. It's good. First made free throw of the night for either team.
Yeah, we've seen very fast play without too many fouls.
Betty and Dubos will come out right now. Nick Anderson, who is really one of this team's best shooters, especially coming off the bench, and Derek Hobbs checks back in after a short break. Collins free throws up, and he goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, Anderson, one of the sophomores on this very aged and experienced Lake Central team.
Graziano, the outside, gets it to Nick Anderson, and Not a good decision by him, but the ball will come back to Lake Central, and Connor Tomczyk is going to inbound this one, and he gets it to Derek Hobbs. Hobbs to Graziano. Graziano, another good look, and this time he gets it.
First points of the second quarter for Lake Central. Already 3 minutes in.
Collins on the outside gets it to Brown. Brown passes back to Hines. He puts it up, and it's good for Hammond Morton.
That's really been the difference in this game so far. Morton's been able
Hobbs
to get those good
almost
inside
lost
looks.
it. Gets it to Nick Anderson. Justin Graziano thought about shooting, and he gets it tipped away from him.
Ooh.
And Hobbs almost gets it back.
And Hobbs jumping all over the place trying to get that ball back.
Collins on the outside. It's a triplet. Triplet going up against Anderson, and he's fouled on the way up.
Triplet has really shown himself to be very aggressive and very good at driving to that basket, drawing that foul.
Triplet come to the line. He went 0-2 from the line earlier.
You know, Morton's hoping they can get more out of him this time.
And he misses again.
Spoke too soon.
Gets ready to take a second one. It's up. This one's no good. But Collins gets the rebound. You can't let that happen.
No, not at all. That was just a bad error by Lake Central.
Collins
no need.
In the corner gets it to Brown. And drives it, he puts it up.
Incredible move, just couldn't get it, couldn't get the finish on it.
Tomczyk has for Lake Central back to Hobbs. Davis on the outside. Graziano.
If I were Lake Central, I would look to get Davis open more. He's got a majority of his team's points.
Nick Anderson outside to Connor Tomczyk. Connor Tomczyk has an open lane, and he puts it in for Lake Central.
Very athletic move shown there by Connor Tomczyk. Also a dual sport athlete for this Lake Central Indians team. He plays baseball as well.
He puts it up. It's no good.
Oh, but Hammond Morton able to get the steal.
Brown drives, puts it up, and a foul. It's going to be on Lake Central.
Really, in the second quarter, we've seen Lake Central just completely lose their rhythm. And sloppy plays all around.
And Dominic Triponi will come back into the game for Nick Anderson. And number 11, Jack Davis, will check back in. And no idea what happened there.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure either. Morton gets it in.
Hines
anyway.
gets it to Brown. Brown looks like he thought about shooting. Back to Brown. Brown drives, gets it to Hines, and he puts it up, and it is good.
Morton's doing a great job of spacing the floor right now. No matter where they are able to find that open man out on the perimeter, and they're able to capitalize on that by getting good shots.
Graziano has it on the outside. Hobbs, good look, and he gets the and one.
Hopefully that'll spark some momentum and some life back into this Lake Central team that's struggling to make their way back, even though they are only down by 2.
Very close game this far. Not just on the scoreboard, these two teams are evenly matched right now.
Definitely seems like it. Two very focused, very competitive teams out there tonight.
Hobbs puts it up. This one's good. Makes it a 1-point game. Brown to Collins. Collins back out to Brown. Gets it to Lane. Lane for 3. This one's no good. But Morton's able to get back. And they get it back to Brown.
Great find there.
Brown puts it up. This one's no good. Here we go. Derek Hobbs. Pick it up, and he Goes a long pass to Jack Davis, and this one looked like it went off him more than it did, and Lake Central will get back.
You got to hope if you're Lake Central, you find a good look here and you're able to take this lead back.
Graziano thought about shooting, goes up to Chaponi, and he puts it in.
Beautiful touch there by Chaponi. Able to just float that thing right into the basket.
Brown taking it up for Morton, going up against Tomczyk, and this one's deflected up there. Cobzo, come back to Morton.
Yeah, nice quick reaction there by Hobbs. No easy passes for Morton.
Collins takes it. The outside going up against Justin Graziano. To Prather, and this one's going to be a foul against Hammond Morton.
Looks like he was holding on to the Hobbs there.
Graziano inbounds it to Hobbs.
And with that foul, Lake Central's put in the bonus.
Chaponi now gets it to Hobbs. Hobbs to Tomczyk. Tomczyk for three. This one's no good. Chaponi gets the rebound, gets inside to Justin Graziano, and he puts it in, and he gets the foul.
Beautiful.
And he'll come to the line for a free throw. Great passing there by Lake Central.
Absolutely. And it all started with that great rebound by Chaponi. Just stretched all the way out to grab that thing. Good second chance points there for Lake Central.
Graziano will shoot one here. It's up. It's no good.
Interesting to see. Definitely a lot sloppier play by Lake Central here in the second quarter, but they've actually scored more points this quarter than they did in the first. Just goes to show how slow of a first quarter that was for Lake Central.
And we still have a minute and 10 to go.
Yeah, I mean, there's still time on that clock.
Collins to Brown. Brown going against Collins. Collins puts it in.
Capitalizing on that very slow defense of Lake Central right there. Need to fill those spaces better.
Jack Davis for three. This one's no good. And you got a good look at it, and it goes in triplet on that one.
Again, as we were talking about earlier, just slow transition defense by Lake Central. And if Morton gets enough fast breaks, they can really do some damage.
Here we go, Tomczyk on the outside. Gets it to Graziano. Jack Davis. Outside back to Tomczyk, and they turn it over. Brown gets the steal. He puts up the layup, and it's good. And they've let Hammond Morton at the end of this second quarter go on a 6-0 run. Not the way you want to end the second quarter.
Not at all. Hopefully if you're Lake Central, you can find a nice shot here in these last seconds of this half. And
Graziano loses it, and it's going to be a foul on Hammond Morton.
Not exactly the shot you were looking for, but he manages to get to the line. Chance of getting two here.
Well, 4 seconds left to go here in this second quarter. Justin Graziano puts up his first. That's good.
That's good. And since we're in the 1-and-1 bonus, we'll get one more.
Prepares to shoot the second free throw. It's up, and this one's good. Let's see if Morton can get a shot off. Brown going. Might get a good look. Collins, and he does not get it off in time.
Get it.
Not the way you wanted to end the half if you're Lake Central, but it's only a 1-point game. You just got to go into halftime not feeling too down. Anyways, we're going to take a short break here. Do not go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the start of the third quarter.
You know, if you're Lake Central at the start of the second half, the second quarter really didn't go the way you wanted it to. Sloppy play all around, but they managed to hold on, only down 1. I'm assuming Coach Malosnik, during that halftime break, was able to talk to the players, try to figure out what's going on, and hopefully Lake Central can figure out their turnover issue. And
Here we
make
go.
the most
Brown
of it.
starts off the half here, gets it out to Triplet. Gets outside, puts up a 3. And this one's good. Morton with a great start to this third quarter.
Yeah.
Find themselves up 4.
Definitely see the defensive woes Lake Central has suffered this game have not gone away.
Lake
Not
Central
gone
put
away.
their starting 5 out there. Graziano for 3. This one's good. Lake Central responds.
Lake
Very
Central's
well.
out there firing too.
Lane will take it up, gets it to Hines. Back to Brown. Prather to Lane. Lane looked like he was going to drive. Brown, and he's fouled. That basket will not count.
Yep, no continuation in the high school game.
Lake Central found for 5 counter conflict at his first. And the team's first.
Lane will inbound it for Morton, and he gets it to Triplet. And nearly went backcourt.
Almost went backcourt and traveled on the same play.
Lake Central get back.
The second time Brown has been called for a carry this game already.
Morton looked like they were maybe in a position to start to take real control of this game, but Lake Central not going to let that happen.
No,
And
definitely not.
Jack Davis gets it to Keon Sellers. Inside of Graziano. Thought about shooting. Hobbs gets it to Graziano. Hobbs to Tomzik. Jack Davis to Keon Sellers. Keon Sellers drives, puts up the layup, and it's good.
Fancy layup there.
And that
for
gives
Keon.
Lake Central the lead. We got a little bit close to the line there. Prather gets it to Brown. Brown for 3, and this one is good.
Knocks it down. Responded quickly to that Lake Central lead.
Morning shooting lights out to start the second half. Graziano to Tomzik. Tomzik to Graziano. Graziano for 3, and this one is good.
Yo, Giovanni, I think we need to start calling the fire department. These guys are on fire right now.
Brown on the outside gets it inside to Prather, and he puts it in. Morton takes the lead again.
In the second half, all offense, no defense. They're just going straight at that basket and shooting those threes like there's no tomorrow.
Both teams with a magnificent start to this third quarter.
Morton able to hold on, though. They still have that 1-point
And
lead that they enter this quarter.
A foul call on Morton. Not exactly sure what that was. Graziano will come to the line and shoot 2 free throws, though.
A technical of some sort.
He puts the first one in. This will be huge. The game is tied right now, and this one will give Lake Central the lead. 3 lead changes in the third quarter alone.
And Graziano has not missed a single shot. Hasn't even touched the rim. Nothing but net. On 2 threes and 2 very pretty free throws.
And we saw him struggle with 3s at the beginning of the game. He's starting to hit those shots now.
And he's starting to step up, and that's what Lake Central needs. They need a player to step up and produce for them on offense.
Well, starting 5 here for Lake Central still. As Sellers almost lost the ball, and this one will come back to Lake Central. Sellers looked like he lost control of the ball right there.
Yeah, definitely.
But luckily, Morton tipped it out.
Yeah, would have been very bad for Lake Central, especially since they're starting to go on this run.
And
To have
Tomzik
such a
gets
silly
it to
issue.
Graziano. Hobbs. Graziano. Graziano put almost put up a shot. Tomzik for three. This one is no good. Someone finally missed a shot. And this one's going to be a kickball violation. Looks like that one was on Jack Davis.
Yeah, interesting to see. We're about 3 minutes into this quarter, and we finally saw the first miss coming there from Connor Tomaszek.
Here we go, Hines. Going up against Sellers. Brown gets it inside to Collins.
Almost turned it over there. Graciano with those quick hands.
And Jack Davis gets the steal.
With the quick hands.
And he's getting teamed there, and he almost lost it. Timeout called by Lake Central.
Good idea there by Coach Mlazek. You know, your player almost loses the ball in that triple team. Get that quick timeout, reset the play.
This is a 30-second timeout.
Well, both teams really have to be satisfied with their start to this third quarter.
Yeah, not lights out by both teams. Lake Central able to take the lead by 1 point despite being down by one entering the quarter.
And no subs for Lake Central here. It's going to be the same starting five. Here we go, inbound to Graziano. Gets inside to Tomzik, and no foul called.
It looks like there was a lot of contact on that shot right there.
Puts up. It's no good.
Called that time, though.
It'll be Keon Lane to come to the line here, the senior forward for this team. First one's up and it is good.
That it is, Giovanni.
Second one is up, and it's good.
Shooting bug continues.
Hobbs takes it up. Going against Hines. Tomzik now. Graziano has on the outside. Gets it to Keon Sellers. Jack Davis for three. This one's no good.
Looks like Lake Central's the team starting to cool down first.
Well, they're getting the open shots. They're just not putting them in. And that is Kyrie Hines.
Morton, however, not slowing down at all. Not letting Lake Central get any breath.
At travel, this one is on Justin Graziano. Silly mistake there. Gets it, and this one will come back to Lake Central as number 14, Kyrie Hines, was not able to get back in bounds.
Good pressure there by Keon Sellers.
Derek Hobbs takes it up. Gets it to Jack Davis. Keon Sellers back to Connor Tomzik. Derek Hobbs, Keon Sellers. Tomzik. Graziano had good luck, and a travel again on Justin Graziano.
I saw the jab step.
Puts up a two, and that one's good.
Morton.
Keon Lane.
Morton looks like they're ready to take this game over. And if Lake Central can't come back soon.
Graziano drives, and a charge on Justin Graziano. This has been a rough 45 seconds for him.
Yeah, I mean, 2 travels and a charge.
That one, can't argue with that one.
No, definitely not.
He was set, and
yeah, Graziano came into this quarter lights out, 2 back-to-back threes. But now, whatever's happened to him, it's definitely affected his game.
And a travel now on Morton. That was Keon Lane.
Travel. Gonna have to buy these teams some new running shoes if they're gonna travel this much.
Looked like Graziano Was getting in an argument with the ref there for a second.
I mean, yeah, he's got to be frustrated. 3 bad calls. Ooh, Hobbs taking a shot to the face there. Yeah, 3 bad calls towards him. He's got to be frustrated.
Well, the 2 travels I didn't really see, but I thought the charging foul
The
was
charge
well
was
deserved.
definitely, yeah. The charge was very obvious. Travels, not so much, but
he's a big guy. But
he
that
is
was
definitely a big guy. He is able to just force his way into the paint.
Gets it inside, he puts it up, and it's good. Lake Central finally stops the bleeding. As Hines is going to take it up, going up against Hobbs, and Keon Sellers almost had a steal, but Collins was able to corral it. And this one will be a foul on Lake Central.
Now, Lake Central just needs to slow down, relax, get back to that.
Brown pump fakes, and another travel.
I think Morton needs to start settling down a little bit too.
Well, Morton looked like they were about to take control of this game and really get a big lead.
But the travels, they've
just silly
slowed them down.
turnovers. Sellers on the outside to Graziano. Gets it to Hobbs. Nick Anderson for 3. This one is no good. Nick Anderson, another 3, and he's off again. Hobbs with the rebound. Hobbs puts it up, and it's good.
There you go. No, Derek Hobbs able to get those 2 very nice offensive rebounds.
Brown drives, and another travel.
Another
and Brown
travel.
Can't believe it.
It's these kind of silly mistakes, these unforced errors that are going to kill this team.
It's going to be hard to take it up. Lake Central has now made a 1-point game.
And back to where they started in this quarter.
Hobbs passes to Tomzik, nearly turned over. Tomzik drives, and he's blocked.
Looked like a little bit of contact there. Lake Central ends up with the ball either way.
Here we go. Hobbs inbounds it to Tomzik. Keon Sellers, and nearly stolen inside to Graziano. He gets it. Lake Central gets the lead back.
Nice little floater there by Graziano. Get his head back in this game.
As Brown will take it up. He's had 2 travels called him in the last few possessions. You know, watch out. Passes out, and this one is off Morton.
Just silly mistakes.
We go inbound to Hobbs. Hobbs takes it up. Nick Anderson nearly loses it. Tomzik outside. Schiponi tries to set a screen there. And he finds himself stuck in the corner, but he's able to get past Keon Sellers.
Lucky to keep his pivot foot down as to not get called for a travel himself.
Schiponi outside. Thought about passing inside. Gets it to Nick Anderson. Looked like he was about to pass to him. Gets inside to Keon Sellers, and Keon Sellers with an easy layup.
Great off-ball movement there by Keon Sellers, turning into easy points for Lake Central.
Brown being defended by Nick Anderson. We go Collins on the outside. Brown deep 3, and it goes in. Tie game with 30 seconds to play in this 3rd quarter.
Plagued by silly mistakes. Able to knock down a very nice 3 points for this Morton team now.
Let's see if Lake Central wants to kill the clock here. Try to get that last second shot. Hobbs outside against Hines. Hobbs driving, gets it to Schiponi. Keon Sellers with the easy layup.
Schiponi to Sellers once again.
And he puts it up. No good.
Schiponi to Sellers. Nice little tag team action there to get Lake Central their last 4 points of the quarter.
Well, both teams started off on a roll for the 3rd quarter. We saw Lake Central slip up a little bit, but in the end, they still have the lead going into the 4th quarter. And these two teams are very well matched tonight.
Definitely. Lake Central just now, they've been down by 1 at the end of both the first and second quarters, but now able to turn things around. Kind of the opposite of what we're used to from this Lake Central team. Slow start turning into a very nice pickup here in the later quarters.
We hope that keeps going because in the fourth quarter this year, they have not been able to finish games strong, and we really need to see that now.
Definitely.
In these last 8 minutes.
Interesting to see what formation Wozniak is going to draw up here. What rotation he's going to put into this to start this fourth quarter here for Lake Central. We've seen players like Keon Sellers and Justin Graciano, 2 of the pivotal seniors on this team, start to pick it up on offense, especially in the third quarter.
Well, Isaac Betty will come in here for Derek Hobbs. No other changes to this lineup for Lake Central.
And for Lake Central, I feel like a key player that needs to start getting, that they need to start get going, is Nick Anderson, the sophomore guard there, number 0. He's one of the better shooters on this team, and if they can get him going, as well as Graciano and Sellers, might be lights out.
Sellers, and he's fouled on the way up. He'll come to the line, shoot 2 free throws. Talk about Nick Anderson. He's a great shooter. He had 2 decent looks earlier. Wasn't able to convert any of them. But you definitely need to get him going in this fourth quarter. Lake Central with a chance to take a 2-possession lead. First one is up. This one's no good.
Sellers, once again, can't convert at that free throw line. Something this definitely seems to be holding them back early in the season. You got to think that once Sellers is able to work on that free throw enough to become, more consistent, as you can see there, he'll really become one of the most dominant players that Lake Central has.
Well, he makes it a 3-point game. Here we go, Brown. Outside, dishes inside. And he puts it up, and this one is no good.
Beautiful ball move by Morton. Just couldn't execute on that final little layup.
That one's got to go in. Betty to Tomzik. Graziano on the outside. Gets it to Betty. Back to Betty. Betty puts up a layup, and it's no good. Brown puts it up, and it is in!
Oh, my. Giovanni, did I just see what I think I saw?
Beyond Lane with the alley-oop.
My goodness.
Graziano for 3. No
Oh,
good.
wow.
And that, Keon Sellers is fouled. If that doesn't get the crowd going, I don't know what will. But maybe this Hammond Morton team will get a little bit more hyped up now.
That is something you rarely see here at Lake Central, but wow.
Keon Sellers comes to the line here.
Absolutely insane. Ooh, and Keon's able to make one.
Chance to make it a 3-point game. And Zach Dobos will come in for number 5, Connor Tomzik. We're trying to give him a rest for down the stretch of this game. Second free throw is up, and it's no good. Keon Sellers again going 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
That alley-oop finish has to give a lot of momentum, needed momentum, to this Morton team.
A lot of energy, too. Brown to Hines. Hines puts it up. This one's no good. Keon Sellers with the rebound. Beatty on the outside. He has it. Still going. He got double teamed for a second. And he gets to Booz. Beatty gets it back to Booz. Sellers inside. Sellers puts it up. Sellers is no good.
Yeah, Keon. Ooh.
And this one is going to go back to Lake Central.
Yeah, looked like number 24, Zach Dobos hit the ground pretty hard there.
14 carries Hammond. That's his third, and the team's fifth.
Morton now has 5 fouls. 2 more, and Lake Central will once again enter that 1-1 bonus for the rest of this quarter. And the rest of the game, for that matter.
Being teamed here. Graziano
Right
inside,
there,
Keon
Keon.
Sellers, open look, he hits it. 2-possession game now.
After that very passionate dunk earlier, you kind of hope that one of these Lake Central players can match that. I doubt it'll happen, but it would be a sight to see. But they're able to grab the steal. Nice defensive play by Lake Central.
And Beatty is going to take it up. Passes to Booz. Gets it to Sellers. Graziano on the outside. Graziano going inside, and it's no good. Keon Sellers is able to tip it back out to Jack Davis. Jack Davis puts it up, and it's good. He gets the N1. And Lake Central takes a 6-point lead with 5:18 to go in this fourth quarter.
Morton foul number 11, CJ Triplett. That's his third.
And there's a newfound energy for both teams out here in this fourth quarter.
Lake Central seems to have the benefit of it right now as they are up 6 points with 5:18 to go. And this could make it 7. Free throws up, and it's good.
Swish.
Hines outside. Now to Lane. Lane to Triplett. Back to Brown. Brown trying to drive against Derek Hobbs. He puts up a shot. In and out.
Oh.
Fight for the rebound, and it's going to go back to Lake Central.
Yeah, pushed by Morton.
It seems like Morton's starting to get a little bit frustrated with the referee's calls.
It's understandable. You know, when the refs are throwing out calls that aren't exactly going your way, it's easy to get frustrated with them. You just got to keep your head in the game, though.
Connor Tomczak comes back into the game, and Zach Dudos comes off.
Tomczak got some well-needed rest on that bench. Gotta hope he can carry this team down the stretch.
And with 4:53 left, the starting 5 for Lake Central is in to try and finish this game strong as they have a 7-point lead. Tristan Graziano will come to the line now.
He's been very consistent at the line tonight. Lake Central's hoping he could carry that into this possession right here.
Here you go, Graziano. First one is up, and it is good.
Since we're on the 1-1, he's going to get a chance at one more.
Here we go. Graziano, chance to make it a 9-point game. No good. Morton needs to score here. Collins. Deep 3. No good.
Almost made that.
And Graziano with the rebound.
Steph Curry range right there.
Derek Hobbs to take it up here. For Lake Central, you got to try and extend this lead even more. Put this game out of reach. Jack Davis for 3, and it's good. Lake Central takes an 11-point lead now.
Davis with a hot hand early in the first quarter of this game. Able to bring it back for the fourth.
3, no good. And
not as lucky with Morton, though.
Tomczak almost loses it. Gets it to Hobbs. Here we go, Jack Davis. To Hobbs. Jack Davis nearly goes over the half-court line. Keon Sellers now back to Hobbs.
Yeah, Lake Central's got to be cautious of where they are on the floor right now.
Jack Davis puts up a shot. No good. Keon Sellers almost had the rebound, and he hit the ground hard there. Looks like he's all right, though. Collins drives, puts up a shot, tried the alley-oop.
Yeah,
and
we're
he
going
gets
for
the
one more.
M1.
I don't know what I would have done if they were able to get it again.
I don't think
I would have lost it.
I don't think either of us would have been able to handle if they had another alley-oop, that's for sure. Here we go, it'll be Panther to the line, and it's good. Excuse me, Prather. Hobbs with the inbound. Gets it to Jack Davis. Jack Davis just had that big three to get Lake Central's lead extended. There we go. Tomzik outside to Jack Davis. Jack Davis on the outside gets it inside to Graziano. Keon Sellers puts it up, and it's good. Lake Central now 10-point lead, 3:15 to go. And this game is slowly slipping away for Morton.
Yeah. It's hard to see if you're Morton. Lots of very powerful plays, runs that they've went on. You gotta hope that they can go for one more to try to even this game out.
Collins to Hines. Hines tried to put up a shot, and he was fouled on the way up.
Lake Central foul number 5, Connor Tomzik. That's his second and the team's 5th.
The score not really indicative of what we've seen so far. You know, Lake Central might be up 10, but this has been, you know, a back and forth game the entire way.
Puts up a shot. That one's no good. Keon Sellers with the rebound. Hobbs. Now, oh, it's tipped, and Collins gets it back. He goes up for the layup, and it's good. Hobbs nearly got the block.
Yeah, he was very close there. Jumped
And Morton
way
now
up.
Gotta start pressing with 2:34 left. Slowly losing time. Graziano. And timeout called by Lake Central. And this last 2 minutes and 31 seconds, you just gotta play strong on defense and just keep moving the ball around. Chew as much clock as you can here.
Yeah, I mean, you're up 8. You don't really need to find, you know, you don't really need to score as much. Just try to waste time with your possession. And make sure that on defense, as you said, just hold on, get some good stops.
Lake Central seem to have a lot of energy coming out of this timeout, and they're going to need that for these last 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Definitely. Just got to hold on if you're Lake Central. And if you're Morton, you got to make defense, great defense, turn into great offense.
Here we go. It's going to be Hobbs inbounding. Morton got to start pressing here. Graziano. And this one
There it is.
they
Great
get it back.
defense.
Collins. Oh, and he
Not
couldn't.
so great offense.
See, that was Hines on the turnover. And those you just got to have those. There's no choice.
Definitely. That would have been a much needed play to get momentum going for this team.
Hobbs trying to get around him.
Hobbs trying to go all the
nearly
way.
got to the basket. Graziano misses the layup. So Jack Davis on the outside. Gets it to Derek Hobbs.
You see the
Back to
aggressive
Jack
defense.
Davis.
Aggressive defense there played by Morton. They're trying to get something out of this play.
Keon Sellers into Graziano. Graziano puts it up, and it's good.
Beautiful finish. Went all the way around the world on that one.
2 minutes left to play, and it's a 10-point game. He drives Hines, and it's going to be a foul.
Lake Central foul number 33, Justin Graziano. That's his second and the team's 6th.
Foul was on Graziano.
Important thing to note there, that was the team's 6th foul.
Round deep three, and he gets it. Keeping this team in it with 1:47 to play.
Yeah, with that 7th foul, if Lake Central is able to, Morton's able to pick it up, they enter the 1-and-1 bonus. Crunch time for Lake Central.
147 here. Morton is going to need a very impressive run if they want to come back and win this game. But we've certainly seen crazier things happen. Here we go, Jack Davis to inbound it. Morton, of course, still pressing. And it's worked for them so far. They've been able to get some points out of it. Lake Central, 3-on-1 here.
That's the
score
disadvantage.
here, and it's in.
That's the disadvantage to that press. That transition defense just isn't there if they're...
Brown needs to hit this one. It's no good.
Oof.
Hines couldn't keep it in play. And Lake Central will get back with 1:30 to play now.
And as good as Brown has been this game.
Graziano, 3-on-1 again. Tomzik, easy layup.
As good as Brown has been this game, it looks like he's trying to take it over all by himself, and you just can't have that. You know, basketball is a team game. You got to pass it around, find good looks.
Go Brown. He takes a three, and it's no good. Keon Sellers with the rebound.
Came out of nowhere for that rebound.
Derek Hobbs driving in, and he's fouled.
Due to the bonus, he's going to head to the line.
Morton foul number 5, Omarion Brown. This is his first in the team's 8th. At the line for Lake Central, Derek Hobbs will shoot 1 and bonus.
So he's going to shoot one here. Chance to make it a 12-point game. This one's up, and it's good.
It's coming back for the second.
Just under a minute left to play here.
Down 12, minute left. Morton's going to have to pull off a miracle to get back in this one.
I think it's safe to say if they don't score here, this game is all but over.
Yeah, this game very well could be over if they don't score here. But there it is.
Brown gets a very crucial layup there.
Brown.
And he gets him within 10.
Brown's looking like he's ready to take this game over all by himself. Not always the best decision, but if he's able to convert, I say let him at it.
Lake Central's just got to keep their head in the game here and not let up at all.
I mean, yeah, you're up 10 with 50 seconds left. The smartest decision here, I think, by Lake Central is to just hold on to this ball for as long as possible. Or if Morton decides to press again, just find a way to get that ball out of there, and you'll have, again, a 3-on-1 situation like you've had those past couple times. The Morton's decided to press on the inbound.
Getting ready for the last 50 seconds. And
Lake Central just got to hold on. It's been a very dominant fourth quarter. Very unlike Lake Central.
And if Morton's going to foul here, you got to keep the ball out of the hands of Jack Davis, Derek Hobbs, and Derek Hobbs, because they're the best free throw shooters.
Yeah, I say if you're going to foul anyone,
Jack
try to
Davis
foul Keon Sellers right there. They don't foul.
What they do. You gotta let them play. Hobbs gets on the outside of Jack Davis. This one almost got away from him. Hobbs gets it to Tomzik. Tomzik now to Hobbs.
Good job,
Time is slowly running away. Here we go. Morton gets it back. You need to score here. Puts it up. No good. He'll come to the line.
One thing Lake Central did very well in that possession, though, is they cut down the time by half. There's just about 27, almost 28 seconds left on the clock there. Even though it was a turnover, it was still, in my mind, a very good possession by Lake Central.
First free throws up. This one's no good. Missed by Kashan Prather.
And that miss right there, I think just about does it for this Morton team, who's fought extremely hard the entire way through. It's not easy winning games here in Lake Central.
But they get the rebound. He puts up a 3. Triplet is no good. Jack Davis, 2-on-1. And this one is good, and that should do it.
That seals the deal.
For Lake Central now, here we go. Brown drives, and he's fouled on the way up. Lake Central's next game is against Munster. Big rivalry game for them. They'll be at Munster for that one.
At the line for Morton, Omari and Brown will shoot 2.
Very, very crucial rivalry game for Lake Central, especially in such a hostile environment as Munster. This Lake Central team is gonna be tested.
This one's no good. Sellers gets it.
Almost lost it.
And this one should do it. He's going to take the layup, and this one's no good.
It's the layup.
Doesn't matter, but
It's game no matter what, but
all right, ladies
little
and
mental
gentlemen,
error by Keon.
thank you for joining us tonight. Lake Central wins 65-54. I'm Javai Alcantara, play-by-play.
I'm Bailey Corbett with color.
We will see you folks on the next live stream.